I had some observations about the artist, the mind of an artist, and specifically the archetype of the starving artist that I see that is present in many artists that I know, maybe in some of my mentoring clients and stuff like that. So the thing is that usually art is appearing and is done from the right brain thinking. And yes, of course, right and left brain are interconnected together. It's already proved that people don't operate from one side or the other side of their brain, but for purposes of convenience, I will do the distinction of left brain and right brain, where right brain is more this artistic, intuitive inspiration, the muse thinking, while left brain is very rule-oriented and logical and strategic and stuff like that. And in that sense, I'm very lucky because my mind is more logical in its essence. So also my art is very logical and conceptual, but I also am connected to my intuition, so I understand the place where many artists are operating from. And this is like a place of the beauty of chaos. Many artists that I'm talking with and connecting with, they enjoy the limitlessness. They look for freedom. That's why they picked art from the beginning. They want freedom. And society is not freedom. Society is like more and more rules and more complexity, because freedom equals chaos. So in a sense, art equals chaos, but there is a beauty in chaos, and we want to be free. So this interplay between rules, concepts, logic, and art, beauty, the feminine and the masculine, you might even say, this need to be balanced in the right way. And artists in many cases are too much on the muse side, too much on the inspirational side, and it's hard for them to actually collect themselves and start working very strategically. But this skill is crucial, and in many cases it's harder for artists to develop this type of skills because their outlook on life is, why do I need that? In many cases they even have thoughts in their mind like money is not so good, or why should I be materialistic about it? It's all about creating. And it's true in a sense, but then you have, as a result, this starving artist complex, which is making me very sad, because for me art is beauty. Art is the most important thing. I am an artist in my innermost core self, but you need to be balanced. You need to understand how to make money from your art. You need to understand how to create a niche from your art. You need to understand how to self-express and create, and also translate your skill into something that you can specifically show, like a product or a service. And this skill is super crucial. And as much as I mostly like to help artists develop their art, I also like to help them to become conscious creators. And part of becoming conscious creators is actually knowing how to take this world of freedom, of beauty, of crazy art, and actually create something that also can be beneficial for other people, other artists, the world. How do we take art and actually introduce it to the market in a way that will actually make your art even more alive, because now you have all your needs met. You have security, you have money, enough money for yourself, for your future, and you are not afraid now about your survival, which opens something in you to create even more art and create even more. Also, when you get paid as much as you want to get paid, and when you get the recognition that you want, which is done through strategic building of your own character, of your own artist image and stuff like this, when you get what you deserve that should come on your way, your art will expand. It's almost energetic. You create energy, like you are a container of energy, and then you express this energy fully, beautifully, and in a strategic, smart way. And then the market, the world is answering to you, to your energy, by giving you resources, and then you create more. And this interconnection needs to be created, and it's created via logic, via strategy, via seeing the big picture, but also knowing how to create detailed actions. And this skill is very important for me. So with my mentoring clients, we also work on that. So if you have some sort of dream, if you have some sort of vision, but you don't know how to actually bring it to life, there can be many reasons for that, but that's also a direction that we can work together in our mentoring sessions. And vice versa. Maybe you are that logical type. Maybe you are the person who is working a corporate job in an office, but you have this artistic impulse in you, but you don't know how to do it. You feel all these limitations, too much left brain, too much strategy, too much caring what people think about you. We can also work on opening that. So understand that there is two parts, and being a conscious player is actually mastering the left brain, the strategic thinking, system thinking, seeing your future, planning, all of that with the freedom that comes from art, collecting and connecting them together, and doing it from the depth of your own authentic self, which is this third part, which is the spiritual dimension. This is what conscious creation, conscious playing is all about.